What is happening, sports fans? It's your main man, Matt, from the DFS 5-pack. I'm with my main man, the DFS Patriot. What's happening, dog?
What's going on? What's going on? You know, a nice little quick 3-gamer. Well, 3.5 technically. You know, the Nuggets game's not looking too hot. So, but yeah, let's get after it. Let's break it down. Let's go get a dub.
Oftentimes, we say this game's hard to break down without knowing. Like, that game's impossible to break down because it might not play, and obviously it might not play because there's not enough players, so we have no idea who's going to play, etc. If we don't know, I think it's probably best to just avoid that game. I do think in tournaments, if we don't know, playing pieces from that game will be very low owned. So,
absolutely,
it's really your risk tolerance, right?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they do what they did with the Heat game last night, where they call it early enough in the day where we have time to even just adjust, your own value pieces that you have in play.
I have a feeling they did not do it for us DFS players, but I'm with you.
No, I think they totally did.
You would think that. All right, so before we hop in, I'm going to shout out our promoters real quick, our sponsors. So I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to start off with Loose Lines. So I love your shout out on Loose Lines yesterday. Loose Lines is an affiliate of Jazz Sports. When you sign up over there, you get 50% off. They have really good lines and odds over there, reduced juice and other perks. So I recommend everyone check it out. The promo code's 5-pack. The link will be in the description section. And then you guys know about Jazz Sports right now. When you sign up for Jazz Sports, you get a no-risk wager up to $1,000 on your first bet. That's $1,000 back if your first wager is graded a loss. I could have used that on the under in the UNC South Carolina game right there. I had under 58. Total landed at 59. So pretty bummed right there. I did make a couple parlays and bought it to 59. So those are still live. The game was a surefire over, though. So I almost feel lucky those parlays are live. I'm shocked that the total didn't go 70. First half had 35 points, and the second half total was like 31. So the fact that it landed at 59, I feel a little bit lucky on that. Although that said, still pissed that I lost that by a point. Wish I'd used my free wager on Jazz Sports. That being said, the promo code's 5-pack. The link will be in the description section. There's a couple games tonight to bet on. There's a game in 20 minutes. Well, this video will be out by then, but bowl season's going on right now. So everyone check that out. And yeah, New Year's tomorrow. This is I don't know if I want to say fun, interesting. I don't know what type of slate this is. You want to pull up DK?
Yeah, it's different.
It's definitely different for sure. I'm bummed about Rubio, man.
Yeah, dude, torn ACL. That's terrible.
He was really playing well for the Cavs.
Yeah, he found his niche. I feel like he found his place.
Yeah, really. He really did. He looked like a much better fit for the Cavs than Sexton, who, both of those guys are on expiring contracts. I've been talking about this to a lot of people, man. I really think the Cavs are one of these teams that should see and do whatever they can to try to get Ben Simmons. Could say whatever you want about him. He's still one of the best defensive players in the league. And superstar players like that don't come to Cleveland in most circumstances. So if you could add a guy like that to our current core, I think it behooved them to at least try. That being said, that's for another video, another day. Speaking of Ben Simmons, we got Philly and Brooklyn to talk about. KD's back tonight. Man, I like Philly a lot in this spot. I think Philly wins this game. Brooklyn coming back from that little West Coast trip they had. KD back tonight. I always like picking on teams first game with their stud back. Philly, I like Philly in this spot, and I love Embiid in DFS.
Yeah, I mean, what's not to like about him? I mean, again,
what's not to like, especially with Jokic probably off the board.
Well, Jokic and Curry.
Yeah, I'll say this though, man. Don't you kind of feel like after they really disappointed us last game?
I wanted to go back. I wanted to go back. I mean, probably been the same torture and torment to myself. That's all right. I want to do it.
I really love Embiid here, though. He is playing good ball right now. He's making his case for, putting himself in that MVP category. Philly's won a few on the road. I like Embiid here. The problem is, if Jokic plays, and there's other good center options, too, as always.
Right. That's always the position that crushes it.
Exactly. Daniel Gafford. No Jokic, though, changes a lot. So,
yeah.
As of right now, if I were building one lineup, I would use Embiid and no one else from Philly. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, Embiid's the safest bet to get, in these positions too. And I feel like in these positions too, he also builds himself up, especially that Philly Brooklyn, that close. and now you got
Yes.
KD back with Harden. Like, he's going to be running his mouth. He's going to be putting the ball down. Like, he's going to be doing this thing.
These teams just played in Brooklyn like a little bit ago. See if it's on the current game log.
Yeah, he put up like 55 DK points that night.
Yeah, in a loss, the close game.
Let's see. Right here, the 16th.
Yeah, so nothing's,
nothing he can't replicate.
Not even, he didn't even get double-digit rebounds.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like, he could easily get 18 rebounds here, you know?
And he had 4 fouls. And so, obviously, I don't remember when that game was, but that could have been early foul trouble that have lost him some run.
Yeah, I like Embiid a lot here. He's a priority for me as of right now, assuming this is the last game doesn't play. I actually like him more than Jokic and Curry tonight. I just feel like I have to go back to them if that game plays.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I have to go back. And the other thing is too, so if that game is canceled, you're looking at the only games are 7:00 starts.
I love
over by 9:30. Like, that's phenomenal.
It is absolutely phenomenal. What was I going to say? So that's it from Philly for me. Brooklyn, the only guy I'm even slightly interested in from Brooklyn is Harden. So I probably don't want to pay that price for him, with KD back. But, man, he really looks like Harden right now. And I could also see KD's first game back. Like, Harden's playing really well right now. Like, it would be Harden for me if I were using one of them. I'm not going to use him because KD's back. So that 75 is probably more like 50-something. But he is balling right now. He looks like the Harden of Houston last year.
Right. Yeah. God, if this is one of those spots where if KD was out, like, you just smash Harden, like, you just take that and you run with it. And unfortunately, KD's back in. That's the nature of the beast. But in this case, I'm probably not in love with Brooklyn just for the sense of KD is back.
Right. Their other guys are priced up too.
Right. Everyone's priced with him being out and he's in, so it just kind of deteriorates that value.
Yeah. I think the second play from this game for me would be Tyrese Maxey, your boy.
Oh, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm going to get there on this slate.
I don't think I'm going to get there, but again, now he's only point guard eligible too. Like, he used to have that point guard, shooting guard eligibility, so you can kind of fluctuate back and forth where you want him to go. And now just that straight. DK is doing a lot better of a job of singling positioned out now.
And there's so much value on Cleveland and Orlando. It's hard to get here.
Hard to spend there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I think next game is Cleveland and Washington.
I would say Cleveland and Washington. So your boy Rubio is out. Garland's out. Is Jared Allen going to play?
I think he's out still.
Oh, he's doubtful for Thursday. Okay, so he's out. Beal's questionable. Yep, he's questionable. Miss last week, there's a chance to return again, but I'm not touching that on a short, on a conditioning COVID type thing.
No, just a matter if he's out. Dinwiddie's in play.
Oh yeah, yep, for sure.
He's in play no matter what.
Who is?
Gafford.
Oh yeah, I thought you said Danson. I'm like, who the hell's Danson?
No, not Ted Danson. That might be too old for you. Do you know who that is?
No, I have no idea who the hell it is. I just chuckled it off.
It's an old actor. I did not say that though. So yeah, Gafford. I mentioned him the other day with Montrezl Harrell out. He played 36 minutes.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, at that price point, you'll take that all day.
Oh my God, yeah.
Now you're facing an undermanned Cavs team. Like Mobley's in, but he's not even a true center. I like Gafford a lot here. He'd probably make my one line if I were making it right now with Embiid.
I was going to say you go Gafford and Embiid.
Yeah.
Yep, I get that for sure.
And they'll be chopped, but it's fine. I think they're very good plays.
Right, for sure.
If Beal's out, Dinwiddie becomes in play. If Beal's in, no thanks there.
Yep.
Cleveland, though.
Yeah, everyone and their mothers. You'll know better than me.
Well, I'm just interested to see what Mobley does offensively tonight with all those other guys out. If he's more of a creator, he hasn't really been that guy. He's expensive,
right? He's expensive for who he is, but then again, he's gonna. His usage is gonna be so much higher. I feel like. Who else can do anything with the ball?
I mean, Kevin Love. I'm not saying this is like arguments. I'm saying these other guys are in play. Kevin Love, Dean Wade, like all the Cavs that are going to play minutes are in play. Isaac Okoro.
I was gonna say he just came back, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's played yet.
I thought I saw his name somewhere. Yeah. So he played the last game, played 31 minutes.
One guy I could see starting for them, like with Rubio out and or playing a bunch of minutes, is Kevin Pangos.
I was going to ask you about him.
Like this guy was a Gonzaga product, and he was played overseas, like starred overseas for the past 6 years. He's not like a great DFS player. Clearly, he's a good shooter. I think there's better value. I think Dean Wade, Kevin Love. I hate Denzel Valentine. I could not use him like ever. He's like getting a lot of love too.
I mean,
he did play some point guard for them at the end of last game.
Yeah, well, I was going to say he had the ball in his hand a pretty decent amount for who he is.
He's one of the worst NBA players, in my opinion, like in the league. You know how you talk about, like, not you specifically, but people talk about, like, you know, guys like in the street that can make the NBA that are like better from NBA players. Denzel Valentine is the NBA player those guys are better than. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I just don't think he's good at all. Whenever he gets run, you know, the team he's on is like decimated and in bad shape. That's the situation with Cleveland right now. He did have 37 in that Toronto game. That was an absolute shellacking. They were playing against the Toronto D-League team, it seemed like. I'm not going here. I don't really like love the pieces from Cleveland. I could see them really struggling here.
Yeah, but then I mean, you're playing a Washington team who's by no means hasn't done anything that would, you know, scare you away from them.
Fair enough. Well, what about like Kevin Love and Dean Wade?
I mean, Dean Wade. I mean, you know better than me on these Cleveland guys. You know, rotationally, like last night. You know, when we were talking about the Celtics, and I told you that Smart was going to be out regardless. You know what I mean? Like, so I mean, you would know better than me in the situation. I mean, on paper, he looks like a great player. He's getting the minutes. He's going to have to play big minutes because they have literally no one.
He's just not a good DFS player, though.
Well, that's the problem. He's not. He's like the guy that's just out there. He's like PJ Tucker. He's just out there running around for 35 minutes doing nothing with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, but it's promising. The past 2 games, he's taken 7 and 12 shots. A lot of threes. Chucking up a lot of threes. Not hitting them, but chucking up a lot of threes.
Yeah, coming off that bad loss, like I could see with no Rubio now, I could see the Cavs really just falling flat on their face here.
What about going back to your boy?
What?
What about going back to your boy Denny?
He actually came alive late last game.
Well, that's because you scared him.
Yeah. He did.
I mean, that's what I mean. I remember I checked it. He had like 3 points.
Yeah, he like came alive late. I'd have no problem going back there, actually. I mean, I think there's better value plays. What about Laurie Markkanen?
Yeah, I mean, again, I liked him when he was over in Chicago.
Me too.
So, you know, now you're giving him more minutes. And again,
like him a lot. He's my favorite piece.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think for a guy that, you know, at sub 6K who's going to give you 30 minutes in the game, I mean, he's going to shoot the ball as much as he possibly can. He's going to do a little of everything else. And, you know, with all those guys out, like, he's going to have to do even more than he's been doing the past couple games.
I agree.
So, no, I like that call at 5,800 too. That's a solid price. I
think he's my favorite piece of the Cavs.
Yeah. I could see that happening. What about anything else from what's it called? Washington?
Not really for me. How about you?
No. I mean, I like Denny, I like Gafford. I mean, that's that, but that's really it. I mean, there's so many guys out, and it's just again mayhem. But such as,
I mean, listen,
you got to play someone. You got to fill a roster.
Okoro, Love, Wade, all these guys are getting love. Markkanen's getting the least amount though as of now, and I like him the most.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he is getting the least as of right now.
Yeah. Well, Well, I mean, again, it might come down to you have to play him, or perhaps, especially if you lose that last game officially, like you're losing.
Right, because I also
there's
feel like I don't love Orlando here either. I think they could also fall on their face.
I think they're going to get shellacked.
Same.
Like I thought they were going to get whacked around last game. And they held their own for a while.
Yes, they did.
They ended up losing. They lost by 17. What was the spread? Like 15.
Yeah, but it was like closer than that.
That's what I mean.
Went
Like
on
it was
like a late run.
Right. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't see them hanging around tonight, to be honest with you. But you know who balled? I don't think I could pay $7K for him. Wagner balled last game. I don't think I could pay $7K for him, but
I could pay $7K for him if you think Orlando. Why could on this slate? I definitely could. Orlando has a ton of cheap guys.
Staying competitive, right?
They don't even need to stay
Hampton.
competitive for some of these guys to get there, though. And I'm talking about obviously RJ Hampton, Tim Frazier, Admiral Schofield, the expensive guys. I don't think I'm going to get to.
Right. I mean, but RJ Hampton, he's probably the chalkiest guy in the slate, right?
Yes, he is. Man, and he didn't even start last game.
Well, I remember who went in before him, and you were like, "Get the hell out of here,
dude!" Tim Frazier, who also
you texted me, and you were like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
I know he still played 28 minutes, but honestly, I don't know, dude. I feel like my problem is you have to really decide. Well, okay, you don't have to decide. You can play pieces from Cleveland or Orlando. I kind of think both teams fall flat on their face, and I don't really want to play either of them. But these guys are so cheap that someone's going to get value.
Yeah, I mean, you don't mind if they fall flat on their face and you're playing a guy who's 3,900. That's fine. You're playing a guy who's 7K falls flat on their face, and you got bigger issues to fry.
Agreed, but I will say, like you said, Hampton's going to be the chalkiest player on the slate. Now your boy Gravette is out.
So Tim Frazier's going to get more run.
Yeah, he'll probably start.
Yeah,
he sucks.
He's so bad, but he's 3,100.
Who do you like more in a nutshell in this spot? The Cavs or the Magic?
I almost like the Magic for the sole reason if they're going to play if they're down 50 or if they're down 2.
Right, but are the Cavs are kind of the same way, I feel like.
Yeah, well, I think I like more the middle to upper Cavs, where I like the basement bottoms for the Magic.
I agree with that.
So that's where I
like Markkanen and Love. I like
right. I even like Mobley too,
and Wendell Carter.
Right, exactly.
But give me Admiral Schofield. Click on him over Dean Wade.
Yes, exactly.
Not that Schofield is some stud either. I mean, I don't really know what to. Oh, Robin Lopez might be back, I think.
No, didn't he just get put on the COVID list?
I thought, oh, did he got put on or did he get taken off?
No, I thought he got put on it.
Oh.
Has been ruled out Thursday after been landing on the COVID health protocol.
Yeah. Did he play last game for them? No, he didn't even play last game for them, though. Did he?
He did. Yeah, he did. Played 25 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
He's just that irrelevant now.
But that means that those 20. So that means Mo Wagner. Schofield just mentioned.
I was gonna say, come down here and find any guy.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool. The brothers are playing together.
He's actually productive too. I could easily play.
Well, I was gonna say his point per minute is great.
Yeah, I think I actually do kind of like him.
I mean, again, and the best part about him is he gives you that power forward eligibility as well, where you don't have to waste the center spot.
Right. I mean, agreed, because I want to play Embiid and Gafford.
Right. So I mean, and Schofield is a power forward eligible, so that's perfect. You don't have to worry about another guy. You don't have to worry about.
You could easily play both those guys together too.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I mean, you could literally play if you want to, 4 Orlando guys and still spend under 13K.
Yes. Is there
Like, it sounds
anyone?
disgusting and crazy.
Is there any? Oh yeah, easily. Is there anyone from Milwaukee you're interested in? I see. I feel like the cheaper Milwaukee pieces could be in play, but there's so many of them now.
Well, especially with what's his face back, CD.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, that kind of sucks because you're taking away from the Pat Connaughtons of the world.
Oh yeah, big
Um,
time.
so
I think
like that
he's
kind of
better than
sucks.
those
Like
guys
Grayson
too.
Allen, same thing. Oh, he is. He's absolutely better than those guys. So I mean, how many minutes did he play last game? So they're easing him back in.
Easing him back in big time.
So, but I mean, again, he's going to start taking away a lot more minutes than just that.
I feel like one of these games he's going to go off.
Yeah, but yeah, no, he's going to.
Like, what if he's in late, in blowout run?
He could be, just to get his legs going again.
Right.
He very well could be. I mean, it's not impossible to think that. That's for damn sure.
Right. It's not likely, but it's not impossible to think that is how I look at it.
Right, exactly. I mean, thinking about, what are the notes that we have when we kind of talked about, like, that 7K for Wagner is like almost playable now because like there's just nothing else to spend on if you have 3 games.
Right. I mean, it definitely is. Well, I would say, what about the high-priced Milwaukee guys? I know you're worried about the blowout, but at least they're going to be the ones blowing out.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I still think Holiday's priced too high.
Same.
He only came down 200 from last game. Like, I don't mind like a Chris Middleton type
Point guard really sucks,
at
though.
8K.
Point guard really sucks if the last game gets canceled.
Right. It does. It truly does. That's why Hampton's going to be so chalky.
Yes.
So, I mean, that part.
I really
don't
like
know.
Steven
I mean, I don't.
or playing both.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, I think it's tough slate. Like, it's 3 games and it's a shitty 3 games.
Yes. Like the first game,
So
the
like
prices
it makes
are all
it
out of whack.
super hard. Right. The first game they're all priced too high based off of players coming back.
Right.
The second and third game is just injuries on top of that, like just not good games.
I think we're going to see a lot of that going forward with like guys coming back.
Right. You're gonna really have to find those those hitches. What's your take on where the hell is he? Gary Harris at 5,100.
I don't mind him at all. He's continues to play massive minutes. The thing is, I don't really like the middle to high priced Orlando guys like you were talking about.
Right. Yeah, I'm just thinking he gives you that small forward eligibility.
Yeah, I don't hate. I mean, he isn't expensive by any means.
Right. I'd be curious. Do you think it's possible? And we'll get to building in a minute. Do you think it's possible to go KD, Harden, Joel?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
Okay. All right. When we build, we'll. I'll start that up. See what it works with. But.
Yeah, like I really don't even think it's possible. It's possible, but you can't use Gafford.
Oh, really?
If you go Harden,
Hampton,
KD.
We have 33 left.
So then you go Wagner and Hampton, and you have 3,200 left.
Oh, no. 3,200. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I don't think that.
Okay, I just want to see it.
It could work.
I mean, if you're looking at, but you're guessing on everything.
Agreed.
Like I mean,
This slate has no mid-tier, though. Like, literally none.
So you go what? Tim Frazier,
Schofield,
and then 33. Valentine, your boy.
No. No. Oh,
I think I'm gonna run this lineup just to spite you.
I mean, you get the studs, so
You also get a good chance of 4 guys under 10 points.
yeah, for sure.
But all right. Anyways,
we're-
back to a normal build.
Yeah, take this
I'm
out.
I'm gonna do okay. There we go.
Okay, give me Hampton.
Do you want him at shooting guard or point guard?
I think I want him at. I want him at. I feel like DiVincenzo is going to be my different piece. So put in Hampton and DiVincenzo. They're both point guard and shooting guard eligible.
Okay.
Then I want Embiid and Gafford. Markkanen. I like Avdia, dude. Give me Avdia. I am doing kind of a mid-tier build a little bit, and I like that. Like,
yeah.
Now I could go anywhere I want. I mean, I think if right here. Man. Like, what about Giannis? Why not?
Well, I was gonna say you can go Giannis and you still have 4K at guard.
My boy Pangos. Or if I went Harden instead of Giannis. What does that do for me?
45. That gives you Blake Griffin or Okoro.
I'd probably do this with Okoro. I don't love Okoro, but click on him. Yeah, no. Take out. So instead of him, what happens if I go Dinwiddie instead of Harden?
Dinwiddie.
I think that's just going to leave me at a range without anything is the problem.
That's Middleton.
Honestly, I don't mind that at all. And I also don't think this is a slate that's crazy to leave 500 on the table.
Right. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, again, it's a totally different dynamic with no Golden State and no Denver in this game. You really have to adjust, and you got to find your areas and kinks that you need to be different.
And I don't think any of that Orlando or Cleveland value is like a lock.
No, I think the only one is probably, I mean, from the Orlando side is Hampton, just because of how choppy he's going to be.
For sure. And I can upgrade DiVincenzo here to like Okoro.
Yep, you could run that for sure.
All right, yeah, you want to put something up there?
Yeah, it's going to be obviously, there's 3 games. It's going to be pretty damn similar. But I'm going to start with those 3. And then for the sake of being different, I'm going to go Gary Harris at guard, small forward. See what I can do with KD, Markkanen, 4K left. Yeah, I'm not going KD. Trying to make myself a little bit different here. Well, actually, we're gonna put him at. We're gonna go Admiral here. We're gonna go Mark here. That would be 49. Oh, let's see, 49, 48, 49. So I'd probably go more balanced here, just because if I went Mobley, Middleton, right there. And again, I can always update Gary Harris, if needed. But I think you get a lot of the offense between Mobley and Markkanen for Cleveland in the situation.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I don't think Mobley's a bad play at all. I mean,
no.
It's a very mid-tier build, too. You like Schofield more than Mo Wagner?
Yeah. I think, well, let me put it like this. Whoever starts.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I think that's going to be the key. Like, whoever starts is who I'll go with.
I respect that.
And the beauty of it all is that all the games are going to start at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, so we're going to know.
We are going to know. That's a great look. Man, this slate is tricky.
Yeah, it really is. Again, you're obviously we didn't talk about the last game because
let's talk about it real quick.
Yeah.
Because we might not know.
Which, like, GPP wise, if you game stack this game and it goes
right,
you could be in it.
You will be in it. I mean,
yeah.
But we don't. So just go to the Denver side real quick. Yeah.
So Murray's out, Porter's out, Jeff Green's out, Highland, DK, Dozier, Howard. Questionable is Kankar, Rivers. Is Rivers also with these questionables? Okay, so he's injury questionable.
And Morris missed last game.
Right. He's knee questionable, so knees are not good. And then Aaron Gordon, hamstring. And he's missed a couple games with that. So you're down to Jokic, Barton, Campazzo, Michael Green, Devon Reed. Oh, man. I mean, you go down here, who the fuck are half of these guys?
Right.
I mean, so what do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9, but it's like, are these guys G League or are they just assigned?
Right.
So let me see if I can see if there's anything updated was. Let's see. Twitter. No, there's nothing. Frank Jackson being out is the latest news. So yeah, there's nothing. Even if you type in, let's see, latest. Yeah, there's nothing out there yet. So I mean, how do you not? If they do play, how do you not just play Jokic?
I mean, freaking Campazzo.
I mean, anyone that starts.
Exactly. And if you're game stacking it, you can just build your lineups. Like, I would just game stack this and use like one guy from another game.
Right. Like, I think you could literally just go, like, if you want it, like, because if you want the studs, obviously you're not going to be able to get Embiid too.
Right.
So I mean, you could just literally throw like an RJ Hampton in there. Like,
right.
Some just like chalky piece just because. So if he goes off,
it's still safe. Use the chalky piece there. I mean, yeah.
Right, exactly. I'm just gonna see, like, what would it even? Where is he? I want to see what this would look like.
What about
so if you went that? Yeah. So Dre's out, Clay's out.
Oh, I didn't know Draymond.
Wiseman's out. Yeah, he had COVID last game.
Oh, yeah, he was out last game. So, like, again, Curry, I know Poole's back.
I would say Poole's back. That's huge.
What?
No, I was gonna say that's a big for a lot. He's gonna get a lot of shots up.
Poole?
Yeah. So if you did I'm being a pain right now, but doing this. Yep.
Also, Kevon Looney.
Is he center only though?
Yeah.
You'd have to give up. Oh wait, hold on. You can do this. Hold on.
Yeah, Barton's forward eligible.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So Campazzo at point guard. Shooting guard, you went Bart. Oh, Barton's only small forward. I mean, shooting guard. So you'd have to use a chalky piece that's.
So I would take out Hampton then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you have to take a different piece that's chalky. So, or maybe not even a chalky piece, just something that you want.
Right. It doesn't have it chalky or unchalky. It doesn't matter.
Right. Like if Admiral starts and we both kind of said we liked him, you put him in power forward. Okay, fine. And then you put Kevon Looney in.
I like.
Who do you look at that.
More Wiggins or Barton?
Barton. I don't like Wiggins. I don't like him at that price back with Poole back too.
Yeah, I don't necessarily.
I mean, he's put up over 30, which is over 5 times value the past 3 games. Taking as many shots as Jokic will let him take.
Yeah, no, good call. I'm with you there.
I mean, you could stack this game.
What's that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to see if you but how was Toscano Anderson last game? Played 23 minutes. I mean, he didn't do anything special. Did Bieksa play at all?
The Elites have played 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh.
He could be sneaky. I mean, this whole game is
This whole game is off the books.
Yeah.
So you play something like this, you could be walking yourself into something if this game goes off.
If this game just plays.
That's what I'm saying though. It goes off as it tips off.
Another guy we didn't even talk about here, Devon Reed, who might start.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to start. Played 18 minutes last game. Nothing special, but again, he's going to have to play.
Yes, he is.
I mean, who else? Michael Green. How many? He only played 13 minutes last game. That's so strange to me.
I know, me too.
That doesn't make any sense. What am I missing?
I'm not sure.
Did Bol play?
Bol's out too, I think.
No, he's off for today. He cleared.
He did.
Yep.
Damn. I kind of hope we just find out about this game either way.
Yeah, I agree.
But we'll see. It definitely presents an interesting caveat to the slate for sure.
Ain't that the truth?
I don't know. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No, that's it. Just keep your eyes peeled on that news. Keep your eyes peeled on who's starting for the Magic. And best of luck on this shitty little slate.
Yeah, best of luck. If we find out that last game canceled, at least all the games start at 7 Eastern, which is awesome.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yep. So thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for coming on and helping me out. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you later, guys. Happy New Year.
Thanks.